We are just one day away from Spider-Man 2, my friends. Be sure to tune in tomorrow, October 20th, for my unboxing of the Collector's Edition. And if you want some more Spidey lore in your life, keep watching. This is Wild Spidey Moments, Part 29, Countdown to Spider-Man 2. Comment an interesting Spidey fact that you think others may not know. With the release of the next game coming in just hours from now, this episode I wanted to go ahead and recap the events of the 2018 video game, Marvel's Spider-Man. Peter is a year or so fresh out of college, living in an apartment by himself. We get this amazing intro.
All units, level 4 mobilization. Location, Fisk Tower.
Fisk?
SWAT is 1084 at Fisk Tower. All units stand by. Warrant is en route.
Which perfectly depicts the upbeat adrenaline rush Spidey must get. This game does a great job of putting us into Spidey's shoes. Or, I guess spandex. Then, as part of the tutorial, we beat up some bad guys and take down Wilson Fisk. As Kingpin is being loaded into a truck to be sent to Rikers, he lets out a warning. The void from his absence will lead to New York's ruin. It turns out he wasn't wrong. Soon enough, a gang called the Demons take over Fisk's buildings and seize his caches throughout the city. Spidey works with the NYPD, Yuri Watanabe, and Mary Jane to investigate the rising gang. He has a lot of work to do, with even more villains on the way to wreak chaos. After an attack at Osborn Rally, Jefferson Davis is killed, and our hero is introduced to Miles Morales, his future partner in crime fighting. When he's not fighting crime, Pete works with Otto Octavius, a genius who would soon turn evil thanks to his own invention. Doc Ock makes a deal with several villains, and after breaking out almost every raft prisoner, becomes the leader of the Sinister Six. All the while, our once trusted Martin Lee leads the Demons as Mr. Negative to steal Devil's Breath. This little curiosity was meant to heal the world, but of course, it was weaponized by Oscorp. Lee works with the rest of the Sinister Six to release Devil's Breath on New York and terrorize the city. Sadly, Aunt May is one of the many that are tragically affected by this. The stakes have been raised like never before. Spidey eventually defeats Electro, Vulture, Rhino, and Scorpion, while MJ infiltrates Norman Osborn's penthouse. Many things are hinted at whilst there, including teases for a future Green Goblin. MJ figures out that Martin Lee was given powers when he was experimented on as a child. This also resulted in the death of his parents. She also manages to accidentally sneak out a radioactive spider, similar to the one that gave Spidey his powers, but this one clearly has a more electric personality. Turns out there is a cure for Devil's Breath, but Lee already has it. Spidey works with Silver Sable to hunt down Mr. Negative, but is beaten by Doc Ock, who steals away the cure along with Norman Osborn. Peter builds a new suit, one that can even the odds against his former six-armed idol. Octavius reveals he knew Spidey's identity all this time, which just angers Pete even more. They fight, and of course, our hero comes out on top. We get this intense scene between the two.
We have to do what's best for those beneath us, whether they understand it or not.
No, you're wrong! You are everything I wanted to be!
Pete swings off to May with the single cure for Devil's Breath. He is given an impossible choice. Save his beloved aunt, the last of his living family, or save the city. We're left with this beautiful, heartbreaking scene between the two.
You're gonna be okay, ma'am. I've got the cure right here.
Take off your mask. I want to see my nephew.
You knew?
I've known for a while.
I never wanted you to worry.
I did. And I am so proud of you. And Ben would be too. All the people you've saved.
I don't know what to do.
Yes, you do.
Months later, MJ and Pete are back together, and Miles begins his training as Spider-Man. This leads us into the events of the Miles Morales game, where the younger hero is tested. He goes through many losses, but through it all, learns the same valuable lesson. With great power comes great responsibility. By the end of the game, we're left with this really cool swinging sequence with the two web heads. I can't wait for the next game. There's a lot to look forward to. The arrival of Venom, evil Yuri Watanabe, the return of Black Cat, the emergence of the Green Goblin, our first time seeing Sandman, and much more. Thanks for watching, and as always, like, comment, and follow for more content.